I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz
I
is a
did not
gun.
know that.
If
And I thought
somebody
that was
breaks in
powerful.
my house, they're getting shot.
Yes. I hear that. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that.
Probably not.
But
And she hit herself with the
That
button.
later.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Got up there and got comfortable with Oprah. Started giggling and laughing. But listen, I hear you. And I hear Kamala. But she gave herself the button, too, because she was like, yeah, that probably wasn't too presidential.
Do you buy
Congratulations,
that
you played
was?
yourself.
Do you buy that was a slip up and she was just comfortable? Like,
Well, no, I think the saying that she was a gun owner wasn't the slip up.
no, I know.
She said that before.
Saying that if you come in my house, you getting shot, and then going on and on about it, I think is the slip up.
But what I'm questioning is that really a slip up?
Oh, I don't know.
Like
it sounded like I just maybe took it too far. I didn't need to say
I just feel
all
like these
that.
people are very polished. The idea that would just that wasn't a hostile situation where like you would accidentally say something. I wonder if it's the kind of thing you wanted to say because there are a lot of people who like that talk. Mm-hmm. And then,
I think it'll play well for her with the Second Amendment crowd where they're like, oh, wow, she's a gun owner. But she said that at the
shoot
debate.
people like me. That's great.
She said that at the debate with Trump.
That she
People
shoot-
glossed over it, but she said
That
it.
she
I
would-
remember her saying it.
That if someone came in her house, they're getting shot.
No, that she was a gun owner.
No, that I heard. That Oprah didn't hear that. I think the rest of us did. She definitely said I'm a gun owner for sure.
Right.
Prior to that, but the someone getting shot part was a bit. Funny.
Well, and that's I think the context of the conversation is one thing that she was having with Oprah, but it also speaks, like they went in Nancy Pelosi's house and beat her husband with a hammer. And Kamala's basically saying, don't play with me or you're going to get this button.
And same neck of the woods, by the way.
Congratulations.
No, I know it's the Bay Area,
You played yourself.
which I think is the reason I'm saying it. I want to remind people, Kamala's from a town named Oakland, California. People have guns. And you definitely need to have your head on a swivel. It's not one of those places. It wasn't one of those places when Kamala was born, and it wasn't one of those places when probably 10 years later I was born.
Right. But doesn't it seem like it's not the messaging of the Democratic Party?
Well, the Democrats aren't just like they're more thoughtful about gun ownership. They're not anti-guns.
They just want better background checks, just sensible gun laws. That's what they're asking for.
But Johnny, I hear your point. That's not typical of the messaging,
right,
of a Democrat. Is come in my house, you're getting shot. No, that is not generally.
However,
but that is sort of
confusing to people.
But that is, if you break it down, that is sort of the viewpoint of many Democratic gun owners. I don't have them for fun. I don't believe we need AR-15s. I believe in background checks. The reason I have one, and I don't, but the reason many people do, is that if you step in my house to violate my family, it is to protect my home.
Well, and take it a step further, Tim Walz, the vice presidential candidate.
No.
Tim Walz, the vice presidential candidate, is a hunter. He's very pro-gun.
Yeah,
but also lost the support of the NRA when he was governor because he was for sensible gun laws around AR-15s. Mm-hmm. And they moved him from a Class A NRA supporter to like an F because he wanted to have more sensible gun laws. But he's pro-guns.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it confuses some people who
it sounds weird.
People?
I think people the average voter who isn't really doing certain tons of research, I think they just hear Republicans are for guns and Democrats are not. I think that's what they hear.
Well,
so
hit those people with the button.
Right.
Congratulations.
Right, but that's like most of the voters.
Nah, I doubt it. I'm not buying that.
You don't think most of the voters just hear like an overtone of what each party stands for?
Because of how many 80 million Democratic voters? 80 million people voted Democrat last election. Mm-hmm. I think of those 80 million people, I don't believe most of them think that Democrats are against guns. Because guess what? A lot of people got guns in America.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying the tone of it. I mean, I'm not debating. I'm just saying the tone of it.
No, I know. I just don't believe that it's that. I think that you're making a generalization that just isn't true. I disagree with you. That's all.
But I think it's actually this is a good conversation, though, because that nuance, I can see how that nuance does get lost. People, because it's like all issues, Ebro. People take the NRA crowd and go, oh, those are the ones that are pro-guns, and then the other people are the ones who are against guns. It's sort of like the word pro-life that I've always had a problem
I would
with.
say it this way. I would say people who vote Republican, who I believe aren't that smart, think that Democrats are against guns. Democrats who vote Democrat don't think that Democrats are against guns.
Right. Most of the stand your ground states are
Republican.
Yes, and I will say, Shawnee,
you come in my house and you getting shot sounds like stand your ground, which is Republican tone.
No, that's not stand your ground. But you're not. But then
I'm saying
again,
it
if you're a
feels
gun owner, you would know that.
Right, but I'm saying it feels like that.
in Shawnee's defense, though, I will say, in my personal experience, I know a lot of Democrats, don't know a lot of gun owners.
See, in my personal experience,
I know a couple.
I know a lot of Democrats. They own guns. Me being one of them.
I hear you, but
When you go to the shooting range, or you're around people who own guns, who are Democrats, they just want people. They just don't want idiots having dumbass guns out here that you don't need.
Oh, for sure.
that part is for sure.
Because you're a dummy, and why do you even need that, dummy?
I don't think anybody wants dummies with guns.
Oh, yeah, they do, Shawnee. Yeah, they do. That's why they vote against the sensible
Yeah, the
gun laws.
NRA definitely wants dummies with guns.
Dummies
They want
with guns.
everybody. They want everybody with
bro.
guns.
They don't care who gets a gun, bro. That's the problem.
As long as they're selling.
Yeah.
Laura, what you got today?
So I don't know if you guys saw this, but Mark Robinson, and I suggest people Google this person, Mark Robinson. He is a Republican nominee for the governor of North Carolina. Now, I've seen him, I've seen some of his speeches before, and he is disgusting. Like, super, super, super MAGA conservative. Now, he's made tons of inflammatory comments, but recently it came out that he was going ham on a pornography website. And now this was before he went into government, but where he declares, he calls himself a black Nazi. He expresses support for reinstating slavery. Mind you, this is a black man. He has a huge history of like anti-gay, anti-women. Like it goes on and on and on. But the funny part about the story is that, fam, they did a deep dive into this porn site and find out that it was him all along. And he's super anti-trans, and according to these reports, guess what videos he was watching and engaging.
Oh yeah, he's a fan. He's a fan.
He's a fan.
Freaky ass, 69 guy.
And his comments are so bad that most people are putting they're like, hey, listen, we cannot even quote some of the horrible language that he has used because it's so wild. But yeah, this is a man who is running to be the governor of North Carolina. Of course, he's denying all of it, but they're saying, yep, it's definitely his email registered to these websites.
You hit the button. And then
He's
also
so disgusting, bro.
So
but
how
the
many
fact that
times?
that's what we have to be discussing, and not just the fact that he politically, racially, he is a just vile. The fact that he's a lieutenant governor and could win when he's that vile. Like if you're from North Carolina, that is so embarrassing. It is bad. Like the sex stuff now is the easy thing for people to pounce on, but my God, it's the things this guy believes in.
Well, when are people going to learn? Hopefully, this is the time. When you see someone that has zero nuance, super extreme, super passionate about their extremism, is willing to say the wildest, most heinous, disrespectful things to a particular group, I'm beginning to believe that in their private life they do some wild, crazy things if they're willing to do that freely in public.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, at a certain point when you see somebody just saying wild-ish, you have to assume they're a bad person, bro. Why would you say that?
Yep.
Hit the button, bro.
Congratulations.
I'm a
You played
black
yourself.
Nazi. You shut your yo. All right, Rosenberg, what you got?
Well, last night I saw someone sent me that Amber Rose somehow
hit the button.
defended the
Congratulations. You played
Trump
yourself.
Vance claims about Haitians in Ohio.
You see?
Why did I see that video, Rosenberg? I was just like, oh my
It's I really sat there like thinking like, do I reach out now? Do I say
No.
something about this? Because I don't like believe in conceptually just like cutting people off or like, but at the same time I'm like, but now I have nothing to say. Like I don't know. Like this is so dangerous for people, and the people who
it's
originally
so deeply racist.
It's so deeply racist, and the people who I don't know if you guys saw this. The first person who started this rumor in Ohio came out and basically was like, "I'm sorry, I said something I shouldn't have said. I didn't realize this was going to happen."
How about this? There was a person who did make a call to the police in Springfield, Ohio, who has Haitian neighbors. Did you see this story?
Yes.
Who made a call, made a claim, and then said her cat had disappeared and blamed it on her Haitian immigrant neighbors. The cat came back 2 days later.
Well, what, did they? Oh wait, hold on, Ebro. Let me finish though. Did the cat come back eaten?
No.
Oh,
Very much alive.
very much alive and walking down
Yeah.
the street.
That person apologized. He's like, oh,
So
I'm
like,
sorry.
but and here's the thing, and this is why it's the button, because this is why people laugh at hardcore MAGA people and think that you're ridiculous and that you're not serious people, because you can't even admit when something is so glaringly bad. Like JD Vance has basically admitted on camera, we're just going with this story because it gets people talking. Like this is not a real thing. And you're so wrapped up, you're so in the cult that you support things like this. It's so disgusting and disappointing, man.
And it's so beyond just name calling, right? Like they eat cats, they eat cats. No, families are keeping their children at home because they're scared. Multiple elementary schools have been evacuated
There have
because
been
of threats.
as of 2 days ago, I saw there have been at least 3 different school evacuations.
Yeah.
And you have non-Haitian community members coming to the defense of their fellow people in Springfield and saying this is just not true. These are just good, hardworking people. Like this is
It's
just
disgusting.
just hit the button, man. It's revolting.